Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday. Yes, I just got back from my walk. I haven't even taken my coat or hat off. Get your beverage. I'm in the process of getting mine. And join me for a few minutes while I share a couple of things that are happening, things that are exciting, things to think about. I'm not really sure what's going to come out of my mouth when I sit and chat with you, but grab your favorite beverage. Uh, yeah, when you don't have an extra hand available because it's holding the phone, you make do, you get scrappy. Um, Duncan, no matter, this very interesting. He can go to the bathroom, he can pee and poop, and then I come in and I feed him, and then he wants to go back outside. I know he doesn't need to pee or poop. He's already done that, and it can't possibly go through him that quickly, and yet it's like a routine that he's in that he just doesn't seem to break. Very interesting. Um, Anyway, how are you on this wonderful Friday? What do you have planned for the day? Do you have anything planned for the weekend? Uh, I have some exciting news. As soon as I can get this stinking coat off. Hold on. It's stuck. How do I do this? Any ideas? Okay, I'm gonna put you down for a second so I can take off my coat. Here, there. That's a pretty Hitchcocky kind of a scene. You ever seen Hitchcock? The movies that he does those like really eerie movies. He always has scenes like that where you're looking up or down a stairwell. Um, totally off subject. Uh, anyway, a couple right before the new year, I shared with you some of the things I do to end the year and start the new year. And one of the things I shared was to choose a word for your intention. And it's interesting. Yesterday, I was having a conversation with my assistant, and she was saying, like, yeah, I really need to figure out, like a word as a goal for this year. And I invited her to look at it a little bit differently because there's been lots of studies that show that when we do goals at the beginning of the year, like, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds this year. Oh, I want to triple what's in my bank account. Oh, I want to have so many clients by X date. And we set measurable goals. Many times they go by the wayside by like week 3. Definitely by February, most of people don't continue on the pursuit of their goals. And I tell you this, is that hot enough? I got a really big mug there. This one's really big. It is hot enough. Um, I tell you this because I stopped doing goals years and years and years and years ago. And I shared this in a previous video, but I stopped doing goals. Instead, I set intentions. And the difference is intentions are not measurable. Intentions are things that guide me on my decisions and my actions. So I'll give you an example. Fun is not a goal. Fun is an intention. And so when I get opportunities to add more fun in my life, I take them, or create more fun in my life or in the lives of others. I take those opportunities because if the word fun is my intention for the year, those are the decisions that are guided by that word. I hope that makes sense. If it makes sense, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you understand what I'm saying. And years ago, before I even knew it was a thing, I had SOS, which stood for Simplify, Organize, and Socialize. And some years I organized more. And I think that this has just been an underlying theme throughout all of my years to just get a little bit more organized, simplify my life a little bit every year, and definitely need to remind myself to socialize, which seems kind of sad, but it is true. So what is my word this year? What is my word this year? I will tell you, it came to me yesterday. So if you don't have your word yet, no worries, my friend. Cut yourself some slack. You'll get your word when you're supposed to get your word. I typically get my word before the first of the year. I didn't do that this year. This year it came after the first of the year. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. Cutting ourselves some slack. I know you're sitting on the edge of your seat. So, what's my word for this year? My word for this year is flourish. Flourish. I last year planted and watered a lot of seeds, both in my speaking business and in creating this event for the Women's Empowerment Experience. I created lots of seeds that I watered with my relationships, with my health, um, and I haven't. And this year they get to flourish. It's more than grow. Um, it's flourish. They don't just grow, they like expand and become and the nice part, something that I realized this morning when I woke up is that the first three letters of flourish, FLO, that I plan to flourish with ease and flow. Not grinding, not grit, not hustle, but flow. Everything's going to flow to me, for me, through me. Everything is on its way. Now, remind me that I said this when I have one of those moments where I'm like, nothing is working. Remind me that I said this, okay? Ease and flow. Everything's coming ease and flow because there are going to be moments, let's face it, where things are not going to be easy or flowing. And normally that is to direct me in a different direction, or to look at things in a different way, or to have more appreciation and gratitude, or to teach me a lesson I need to learn in order for it to flow in ease. And so I may need to come back and visit this live video on the times when it's not so easy, right? And I'm getting frustrated or angry or tired, right? Or doubting. And there are some things in the works, you guys, that I could not. I This is why I don't set goals like I used to. And why I always share with you that it is this or better. This or better. Hey, how's it going, Tanya? I was thinking about you yesterday. Actually, I was having a conversation with someone. I was thinking about you. And Tanya, if you don't know, she's calming winds. She does drum circles and she balances your energy through drumming. And she's just amazeballs. She has this drum that is literally the size, what is it, 6 feet tall? I think it's 6 feet tall. And you lay underneath it, and when she bangs on the drum, the vibrations from the drum permeate our bodies and changes our vibrations. So when we're feeling kind of crappy, it elevates them so that we feel better on a cellular level, believe it or not. I know it sounds woo woo. It works. Don't knock it till you try it. What my nieces say, don't yuck my yum. Don't knock it till you try it, right? Don't knock it till you try it. But definitely follow her. Check her out. She's amazeballs. Um, and she was the closing session at the Women's Empowerment Experience this year and just knocked it out of the park. Um, yes, 6 feet tall. Tambour unity drum. There you go. Tambour unity drum. I was right, 6 feet. I was listening. Um, so yes, some of the things that are coming this year, I couldn't have asked for because my mind couldn't even have conjured them up. It what it When I, sit down, I can only conjure up the things that I know, the things that I see, the things that I experience, or the things that I have seen others experience, right? But things that I've never seen or I don't know about, kind of hard for me to put on my wish list, for me to put on my um, goals and dreams, for me to put on my vision board, for me to, because they're not a vision of mine yet. Yet. It hasn't been made, I have not been made aware of these opportunities or these additional items. So, in creating my vision for 2025, I always say this or better, or this and better, this and better. Um, and so, there are some things that are made themselves apparent over the last week that are blowing my mind, are making me so uncomfortable, literally pooping myself. It is not something that I had envisioned. It is not something I had planned. It is not something that um, I know how to create. I'm still working on creating this year's women's empowerment experience. Let's be real. I'm working on what I want to offer women, to level them up in a way that's going to blow their minds. I don't want this to be like just any other event. That's boring. You can do that anywhere. There's a million of those. But I want something different. I want something outside the box. I want something that's transformative and mind blowing. And if you have ideas, share them. Message me with them. Um, because I'm in the idea gathering stage. And I've got a couple, but I need a whole lot more. I need a whole lot more. And the old Amy would never, ever have declared to the universe that I am doing, and to you, that I am doing this women's empowerment experience without having a lineup of sessions and people to do the sessions. I'm here to tell you I haven't a clue. And I will reveal to you the ups and the downs. And as they become apparent, I'm not going to tell you everything because then there's no surprises, right? There's no surprises. But I can promise you this: I remain open, I remain receptive for all the people and all the opportunities that are coming my way that I get to grab onto and share with everyone at the event. I am super excited to see what gets revealed, just as I am sure you are. And one step at a time. And it will be absolutely perfectly imperfect, just the way it needs to be for the people who are there when it happens in October. October 11th and 12th. If you don't have it on your calendar, please mark your calendar. October 11th and 12th. Um, and I will share with you. I've got a couple, like I said, I've got a couple of ideas that I'm brewing. But I'm allowing them to flourish, to become, to expand. Um, and, I am grateful for all that I am attracting, that all that is flowing my way. I'm going to use the word flow a lot, I think, in this coming year, because I just want things to flow. I don't want, I don't want the energy of the hustle. I don't want the energy of the grit and the grind. Are you wanting to come in, sir? Um, but I am going to be given the opportunity to practice flow and ease. Now, you guys know I've told you many a time that I'm working on reforming my perfectionism. And as a reforming type A perfectionist, not easy. Not easy to be in the flow, not in the doing. Not easy for me to, simple, but not easy for me to be in the receiving and not providing, for the acceptance and not the giving, for the allowing and not the doing and making it happen, not pushing through, but allowing things to just flow into my life instead. So I'm curious, If you have a word this year, what is your word? If you don't, please do share your word when you get it. Um, and I'm gonna cheer you on. This way we can see how that word inspires the actions that and the opportunities that you get to see in your life in 2025, right? What do you get to see in your life in 2025? What do you want to have flourish in your life in 2025? If there is anything that I can do to help in that, please reach out to me and let me know. I am here. I am here for you. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you flourish. I want to see you embrace and have fun and socialize, organize, simplify, and make the best of every day that we're given on this wonderful planet. And with that, I wish you the most wonderful weekend. Whatever you do, whether you Netflix and chill, read a good book, clean out your basement. I'm going to be packing. I need to pack because next week we are supposed to temporarily relocate to Florida. So, no more hats. But I don't mind. Today was actually really, even though it was cold, it was like 30, 33 degrees, 32 degrees. Even though it was cold, it was not bone chilling, right? It wasn't a damp cold and it also was not windy. So it was actually nice. You just bundle up and go for a walk. It was really refreshing and a great way to start my day. And if you haven't gone for a walk yet, this might be your invitation to take a break and go for a walk. Um, there's a lot to be said for us getting out and getting sunshine, at least 10 minutes a day of sunshine. And I'm not talking about sitting inside through a window. I'm talking about sitting outside with the fresh air and the nature, getting the sunshine, especially when the sun peeps through. I've had so many days of cloudy and foggy with no sunshine that seeing the sun has really brightened my day. And I hope that it has brightened yours as well. I wish you the most fabulous, fantastic Friday, and I will catch you on Monday. Have a great weekend. See ya.